Thanks everybody for joining us here at DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are at Russ Gare Field in Villa Grove, Illinois for tonight's homecoming game for Villa Grove against the visiting Arcola Purple Riders, and what looks to be a pretty decent matchup tonight. Mark, what do you think about these two teams?
Pretty interesting tonight. Villa Grove has a lot of seniors, whereas Arcola's only got about 5 or 6, so it's really a game of experience tonight.
Villa Grove's bringing in a lot of experience from last year. Arcola's bringing in quite a few new guys, freshmen through junior, a lot of freshmen, sophomores, guys that need to get used to the playing time and gradually improve over the years. Arcola's bringing in a record of 1-3. They're 0-1 in the conference with a loss to Oakland last week. They beat Oakwood as their only win in a non-conference meeting. Villa Grove, on the other hand, has a 3-1 record with 1-0 in conference, beating Martinsville last week. And Villa Grove is averaging around 44 points a game in all of their wins. Their only loss so far is to Illini West or Carthage, and they were shut out of that game, which Carthage is a pretty big team. You usually hear their name in playoff pictures and good state runs for the title. They were a pretty good team back when I played. But homecoming again, as I say, for Villa Grove, and they're out right now doing the coin toss. So there's quite a decent crowd out there. People are getting prepared. And Mark, who looks to be the favorite here?
It looks like Villa Grove so far, just by the records stacking up here and experience on Villa Grove's side. Villa Grove's it looks like they've had 40 points in each of their wins so far, so that's a pretty high-scoring team. We believe number 6, John Henderson, will be the starting quarterback out there for the Blue Devils.
And from what I understand, he's a force to bring down. Very quick, very decisive. When he decides to go somewhere, that's where he goes. And he tries not to let people stop him. On the other hand, Arcola's youth and experience should give them, they won't take things too hard. They learn quickly. And they've steadily improved from their first 2 losses, getting the win against Oakwood. Unfortunately, they lost a close game last week, to Oakland, Kansas in Oakland. That was a tough game, lost by 14 points. And Arcola will receive the opening kickoff, and Villa Grove will kick. And it's a pretty decent night out. It's nice and cool. Not too much of a breeze. It should be great, perfect conditions to play football tonight.
It'll be interesting to see who takes the snaps at running back today for the Blue Devils and the Purple Riders.
And they both have some pretty fast running backs. A couple listed here. Number 32, Wyatt Fischel, is a running back for Arcola. He is a younger guy, sophomore. As we get set here, Arcola is out on the field now, getting ready to take the opening kickoff. And deep back for them is number 32, Wyatt Fischel, and number 27, Steve Franco.
I've seen Wyatt Fischel and Tony Salinas run track. They're both listed here as running backs. There are some very speedy guys out there, so that'll be interesting to see.
It's always good to see guys in dual sports and recognize them for being on the track team, as Mark said. They are a couple of speedsters for Arcola once they get out in the open. And Villa Grove getting set to kick off. Number 58.
Number 50, Zach March.
My apologies, there's number 50, Zach March. And they're bunched together for the opening kickoff. And here we go, a little squib line drive. Taken by Arcola. Looking to get up the field, he gets hit, breaks a tackle. And he is down out about around the 49-yard line. Arcola will start the game with a good field position, excellent field position. And we will see how Arcola stacks up against this Villa Grove defense. Villa Grove's D is much improved. They holding teams on average under 20 points a game. Quarterback is number 2, Clayton Strader. And a handoff 32 around the right side.
He's stopped at the line of scrimmage there.
32 white official stopped at the line of scrimmage. And a lot of teams I've seen this year are starting to run a pistol set more, where the quarterback is a couple yards behind the center. It's kind of a mini shotgun formation. And they're giving him a gain of 1 on that last run. And they have 4 wideouts, excuse me, 2 to our side of the field, 2 to the far side of the field. Low snap, handoff again up the middle for Arcola. And he's close to the first down.
He's got a good run there. It looks like Villa Grove's using 3 guys on the front line. It looks good on the first play, but they got a big hole in the second play. It looks like Arcola's line's looking pretty good.
Arcola's line definitely opened up a big hole there, allowing them to get to the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 40-yard line. And again, you have 4 wideouts in the pistol set for Arcola. And another sweep around the left side, and he is going to be close to the first down as well.
It's a good run for number 5, Nick Hudson.
Excellent gang tackle there after Hudson gains first down by the Villa Grove defense. And you're starting to wonder already if Villa Grove needs to add another down lineman, maybe another linebacker out there to stop the run. They've run the same play 3 times and almost a first down each time.
You can see number 78, Raul Ortiz, anchoring down the left side. He seems to be blocking pretty well.
And low snap for Arcola. And Strader will just have to eat that one. Villa Grove on the sack. They'll lose about 5 yards.
Loss of 4 on the play.
And so a little mental error there for the center from Arcola. We had Mark Maxey and I had a good talk about Mikey Rotrammel from Tuscola the first time we filmed them. And there's the sweep again to the outside, number 32 Wyatt Fischel down the right side. And
that's a good run for 32 Wyatt Fischel round to the right side.
And he gains about 10 yards there. So an excellent run. And it'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6 for Arcola on Villa Grove's side of the field. So a pretty decent drive here to start out for Arcola with about 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Looks like they're having multiple players take the snaps at running back. They've had 32 Wyatt Fischel in there, number 5, and looks like 23 was in there.
There's a fake.
Oh.
And Strader is up the middle. An amazing run.
That's a good run for Clayton Strader.
Number 2, Clayton Strader runs up the middle on a QB sneak for about 15 yards. And it'll be a 1st and goal for Arcola.
I think one reason a lot of teams are using the pistol offense now is because it's a lot easier for the center to get off the line and block when he doesn't have to snap it as far. And the quarterback still has some room to work in the backfield.
Good observation. Excellent, yeah. Center's not so focused on snapping it back that far, and Arcola runs up the middle, and they will score. Opening the first quarter and the game with the score here in Villa Grove's homecoming.
22, Zach Motre carries in for the touchdown.
Zach Motre, number 22 for Arcola.
The offensive line did a really great job on that drive. They paved the way for a lot of great runs. Did we see a pass on that drive at all?
Nope, all runs.
Very impressive for Arcola.
Good job by Arcola.
And no good on the extra point.
Another low snap and missed extra point for Arcola. And Villa Grove's defense didn't come out very, very fired up there to stop Arcola. Arcola comes out on a mission to try and ruin Villa Grove's homecoming here in the first quarter.
Arcola's kicker looked really good in warm-ups today, so we'll see what he does on this kickoff. He is number 10, Juan Franco. He can boot the ball So we'll see where he comes out on this kickoff.
And Arcola's opening drive was around 51 yards for a score and a missed extra point, and they lead 6-0 over Villa Grove. And deep back for Villa Grove, looks like
Number 58 to do the kicking, Jesse Gonzalez.
20, Nathan Bradley.
It's a deep scrub kick for Arcola to number 27 for Villa Grove, Dalton James.
Dalton James.
Pretty good run back up to
27 on the return.
about the 32-yard line.
And 2 excellent returns on special teams for both teams to start the game. We'll see how Villa Grove's offense comes out and see if they can respond to Arcola's offense.
They will start this drive from their own.
And it will be number
33-yard
6,
line.
John Henderson, at the starting quarterback position.
And we've got 2 wideouts, one to either side of the field. Pistol set with 2 running backs in the backfield. They fake a handoff, and he takes it up the middle.
It's a nice little run for
Number
Henderson.
6 on the quarterback keeper.
Henderson with an 8-yard gain there on first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
By number 40, Justin Hopkins.
You even see a lot of NFL offenses using that pistol set, which is a good statement for high school teams.
Yeah, like you said, it keeps them in closer. There's less risk of bobbling the snap, maybe an errand handoff. And he's up the middle again, Henderson for a first down for Villa Grove.
John Henderson.
So both teams starting out with the run game tonight. We haven't seen a pass yet. And you have 2 wideouts to either side of the field now.
Arcola's defense is going with a front 4 instead of a front 3 like Villa Grove did. It's a change. And
A bit of a difference, and
stopped at the line for Henderson.
Henderson fakes the handoff and gains maybe a half an inch. They'll call it no gain.
Second down.
It looked like Arcola was expecting a pass there. They had 3 players deep, but Henderson ran it up the middle for no gain.
Villa Grove running a no huddle here, trying to keep Arcola's defense on the field as much as possible. As a handoff out to the far side.
Oh, good run.
To number 3, Terrian Price, around the left side.
Number 3 on
About a 13-yard gain.
Price carries for a Blue Devil first down.
And Villa Grove's offense is repeating or following in Arcola's footsteps here to open the first quarter with a good drive. And number 6, Henderson, could not find an opening anywhere in the defensive line there as he's trying to probe through. And he is taken down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
It was a nice fake to start out the play, but the blocking kind of fell apart at the end, and he was tackled for possibly a loss there.
And Arcola's defense wasn't fooled by that fake this time, as they are still in the pistol. 3 wideouts to the left side of the field, 1 to our side. And first pass of the game is completed to number 4, Noah Palmer. For about a 6-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and about 5 yards.
Third down.
That looked like a good straight throw for Henderson there. That's a good way to start off the game for your quarterback. Give him some confidence to build on.
1 for 1 is always a good way to start the game. A handoff, Terrian Price again, number 3 for Villa Grove, around the left side for a first down. And Villa Grove stays on the march here, getting deep into Arcola's territory.
It looks like Price is the perfect example of a 3rd down goal line running back. He's at 5'8", 200 pounds, very stout guy, and he's pretty speedy out there too.
He's got some wheels underneath him. And the pistol again, man in motion. Goes back to pass, looking down the sideline to Terrian.
Beautiful
Price
pass.
again.
The number 3, Terrian Price.
John Henderson to number 3, Terrion Price.
Henderson again with complete pass. He's now 2 for 2. And they are going to be first and goal. Villa Grove now threatening to score.
ball's on the
Henderson again in the pistol.
Henderson's 2 for 2 to start off the day.
Hand off to the right side. He's going to hop into the end zone. Villa Grove will score. And they will tie the ball game up here right away. Villa Grove's offense wastes no time. 6-6. With around 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So 2 impressive drives by the offenses tonight. The defenses at the moment are the problem areas for both teams. Some very good drives, about a 62-yard drive for Villa Grove, a 51-yard opening drive for Arcola, both result in scores. And extra point is up, and it is good. So Villa Grove will take the lead 7-6 here with 5.5 left to go in their homecoming game.
Both defenses struggled with consistency. It looked like they would give up a big play and then stop them at the line, and if they can develop that consistency, there'll be good defenses out there today.
It seems like that Villa Grove's defense right now is struggling with the run, and Arcola's defense was a little surprised by those 2 passes to get first downs for Villa Grove. But Villa Grove ran the ball. They mixed it up a little bit more than Arcola did, ran it a few more times.
Very few passes there. There were only 2 passes thrown with each drive by each team. So it was pretty interesting out there, not to see too many passes, but a lot of runs. Arcola's got a lot of young, speedy guys, so that's a good mix for them to do a lot of running out there. But Villa Grove's got a senior quarterback, so it's pretty good for them to throw the ball. Pretty consistent from number 6 Henderson.
Senior leadership is always a key. It's a definite bonus. It's an extra weapon in your arsenal when you have guys that can step up and lead the team. And Arcola's got those young guys that are ready and willing to learn, and they learn on the fly really well, and they have lots of room for improvement, and they can pick up and go. And we are waiting here for the kickoff.
Villa Grove been starting in a bunch formation on their kickoffs today. This is their second one. They started out in a little bunch and spread out. The first one was a squib kick to middle of the field. So we'll see what they do here.
And the ambulance, I think, in the far north side of the field has their lights on, and they were waiting for them to shut them off. That was our delay here. And we're getting ready here for Villa Grove to kick off. As Mark said earlier, they're in a bunched formation, but you don't see very often. You don't see a lot of bunched formations, and they fake it.
Keep Arcola on the backs of their heels. Keep them waiting to see what happens here. Looks like number 50 is the kicker for Villa Grove, Justin Kuhn.
And another low line drive kick to the far left side of the field, and he has to pick it up over there. Looks like, I think it's 27 for Arcola.
That kick did not go very far in the air, but it bounced and rolled, and a missed catch by the receiver from Arcola.
It put Steve Franco, number 27 from Arcola, in a bad position there on the sidelines, trying to grab a ball that was rolling, try to pick it up and return it. Hard to do on the sidelines.
Caught deep, the Riders will start this drive.
It's going to be a long, tough drive for the Riders on this one, whereas their last one started at the 49.
And Arcola in the pistol. The man in motion, hands off, a sweep to the left side again. And an excellent tackle on the outside by number 25 for Villa Grove.
On the carry, number 5, Nick Hudson, brought down by
which is Skylar Orwick.
Number 25, Skylar Orwick.
The Riders are going to have to make up 31 yards on this drive, Luke, from this kickoff from the last one. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they can here.
And 4 wideouts, 2 to our side of the field and 2 to the far side of the field for Arcola. Again, a man in motion. This time Strader keeps it up the middle, and Villa Grove is very gung-ho on stopping the Arcola rush now. After Arcola kind of ran all over them a little bit in the first series, they are bulking up their line, and some better tackling you've seen in the middle from Villa Grove's defensive line. With 4 minutes to go, it is Villa Grove 7, Arcola 6. And Arcola lines up. Strader is the QB, number 2. Sends man in motion. He rolls out to his right to pass. Oh, he had a man wide open, just didn't get it down the field far enough.
That'll be short for number 5, Nick Hudson.
Nick Hudson was wide open down the field. Pass was just a little short, underthrown. It's tough to throw across your body. Just run to his right, threw it back to his left a little. And we have a flag on the play. An illegal motion on Arcola.
Looked like that was the first pass for Arcola of the day.
His first penalty of the day as well on Arcola.
That leaves Clayton Strader 0 for 1 on passes.
Number 5, Tyler Price.
And number 2, Strader is back to punt for Arcola. And it's a high snap, and he gets it away. A decent punt by Strader. They let it go.
And that'll roll. A roll of ways.
And an excellent punt by Strader to pin Villa Grove on their side of the field. Still decent field position for Villa Grove, about where they started on their first drive. And they will try and head back the other way and open this game up a little bit.
Looks like the 33-yard line out there.
45-yard line. Good punt. Blue Devils will start this drive from their own 34-yard line.
And we will see if Arcola's defense can make a statement, the same statement that Villa Grove's defense just made. And again, this is Villa Grove's homecoming, so Villa Grove should have some extra juices flowing, trying to get pumped up for this game. And they send Tyrion in motion, and Henderson keeps it, and he gets maybe a yard.
Number 6, John Henderson.
Arcola's really keeping up with Villa Grove today, even being the underdog, and with Villa Grove having their homecoming tonight. So this is a pretty interesting game so far.
And Villa Grove is 3-1, as we said earlier, and they are one of the top teams in the Little Ocala Valley Conference. And they are one of the teams that were favored to at least tie or take a share of the Little Ocala Conference. And
procedure against the Blue Devils is called.
They're calling a legal procedure on Villa Grove.
When you take a look at Villa Grove, you can really see why they're doing so good this year. They've got number 3, Terrian Price, number 4, Noah Palmer, both at halfback and wide receiver. They're both seniors, and number 6, John Henderson's at quarterback, who's also a senior. So their 3 main offensive staples are all seniors this year.
Guys who get the majority of the touches, leading the group. And on that penalty, they say that the center moved the ball, and an excellent pass from Henderson to his wideout number 4, Noah Palmer.
Blue Devil first down.
And a big gain there for Villa Grove to keep the drive alive.
The Riders, number 22, Zach Motrin.
That puts John Henderson at 3 for 3 on passing today.
So when Villa Grove does pass the ball, they're passing it really well right now. John Henderson back to pass again, tipped, almost caught. Good defense by Arcola, keeping up with the wide receivers this time.
Second down.
It was tight coverage by Arcola, a tough throw. Would have been a tough catch.
John Henderson does have a lot of weapons out there on the field. He's got his running back, Terrian Price, has caught a pass today, I believe. And he's got a couple upperclassmen wide receivers. But it looks like no tight ends from either team today have been lining up.
Number 32, Austin Hubbard there for Villa Grove, sweeping it around the right side for a 7-yard gain. Be about 3rd and 3. And the snap. He keeps it himself. Henderson does. He is going forward, driving hard, gets the second effort, and he gets the first down. So Henderson again, showing his grit, getting hit a few times there, and still powering through to make it through the first down. And this is Villa Grove's second drive of the game, and they're deep in Arcola territory, around the 35-yard line. Attempting to score again to blow the game up with a little Henderson. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself.
He is wrapped up by number 55 from Arcola, Drew Foltz, by the legs there.
On the tackle, number 55.
Excellent tackle. We said before and weeks before, you keep their legs from moving, they can't run very far. So 3-yard gain there for Henderson. And it's been a tight game, and there's a handoff to Price, who lowers his shoulder and gets a few yards.
Number 3, carry on.
So it'll be a around 3rd and 5.
Brought down by number 5, Nick.
Very manageable 3rd down for Villa Grove.
We'll see what kind of play Villa Grove runs here on 3rd and 5. It looks like it could be short enough for a sweep, but they've got Price lining up out at wide receiver. It looks like it should be a pass here.
And Villa Grove set again in the pistol with 2 wideouts to either side. They moved 1 receiver into the tight end position, and Henderson keeps it himself, I believe. And that'll be close to a first down.
I think just from the first couple drives here, we've seen the 2 from Villa Grove that they really count on are John Henderson and Terrion Price. And from the Arcola side, Clayton Strader, their quarterback, and 32 Wyatt Fischel are the 2 duos to watch here.
Down to the 23-yard line.
And Villa Grove gets the first down here. It'll be 1st and 10. And again, a fumble. And it looks like Arcola got on that in a hurry. So a bad handoff by Villa Grove, and they fumble it. Like a good drive going for Villa Grove, and a little mental mistake there.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Purple Riders.
And Arcola will have it 1st and 10 again. And it's a very close game here, 7-6. Just under a minute to go.
Recovered by number 22, Zach Motre. First down for the Riders.
Zach Motre for Arcola recovering that fumble.
We'll see how Villa Grove's defense comes out on this one. They weren't so hot on the first drive. We'll see what they do here.
And a handoff up the middle for Arcola.
Big handoff to Fischel, and it looked like
number 22 for Arcola.
Zach Moutria ran it up the middle.
License plate 784-2387. A maroon Chrysler van.
And 2nd and 7. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still, clock still running.
Ford Escape. R955507.
Villa Grove had a nice outcome tonight with the town spectators. They have a big group at the north end zone watching, so a lot of pride riding on this game as well.
Handoff up the middle for Arcola is stuffed by Terrion Price, number 3 for Villa Grove, for a loss of 1.
Number 3 on
and it looks like that will do it here for the first quarter. It is 7 for Villa Grove, 6 for Arcola here in Villa Grove at the homecoming game. See you in the second quarter.